If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?
You know, Katie and I are just about to run up to the store, and I forgot about something I wanted to point out before I start this video, and that's the fact that I heard from Carnivore Crisps yesterday, and I found out something I didn't even know, that my code only worked for you the first time you used it, not if you used it again and again. Well, now that I know that, I wanted to let you know that that has changed, because I know a lot of you have bought Carnivore Crisps using my code in the past, but now if you've used it once and wanted to use it again, you're able to do that. So that's cool. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up on that.
I'm bringing Sam.
Yep, Sam's here going for a ride.
We didn't take him for a walk, so I gotta take him for the car ride.
All
and
right.
Fizz.
Well, good evening. We're back for another walk with you on this nice, cool Florida evening.
Yes.
Boy, it is nice to have a cool evening. Katie's been working all day out on the farm. I've been working all day at a desk. And neither of which is the easiest thing to get done with and want to go exercise, but we're both glad we did. We got the walks in, we got the squats in. Katie joined me today, which was wonderful. Living a much better life thanks to Lion Diet. And now adding exercise to our regular routine has just been gangbusters, man. I'm telling you, it's hard to get over. This morning I made another ribeye on the cinder grill. Set it for 128 degrees this time. Let it cook until it said it was done. Went about 30 minutes over, I think. Was that today? I don't remember. I'll show some video of it here though. And just came out delicious, perfect, because I cooked it to rare, and then when I seared it, it went to a perfect medium rare, just the way I like it. Couldn't ask for more. Let's see what else happened. Oh, I worked on the farm some with Katie today, so that was kind of neat to get out there and move some hay around, especially since I'm probably allergic to it. I'm allergic to almost every grass there is, at least every grass they tested me for.
You having any problems right now?
No more than normal, so I guess it worked out okay. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. But it's just nice to see you enjoying your new home here, where we got horses, and she loves animals and being in the woods, so everything's going smooth. So it's the point I guess I want to get across today is it's nice to know that if you have a loved one that you live with and you're both thinking about trying to get exercise, get healthy again, change your diet to something that's going to be more conducive to a better lifestyle for you.
Look.
She loves her muscadines.
These are wild. Well, they're not really wild. You can farm them, but they're muscadines.
Yeah.
They're delicious. If you eat fruit or incorporate good fruit on your diet, they are delicious. Sorry.
She eats more meat, I can say that, but she loves her plants, so what can I say? I guess she's just planning to keep them at bay when they try to take us over. What was that? The Happening? With
I love that movie.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
See, that's how, as a carnivore, I'm kind of look at plants that way, like they're just waiting to take us out, you know. And then when we eat them, they get pissed. So the cows don't mind so much because we either feed them well or get them drunk or both. So
well, there's something to be said for if you grow something on your own property and you eat it. I mean, you have pride in eating it, and if it's something you can eat and it's natural, you're eating it in season, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. This channel is about
I know, but still, not everyone has severe issues as you had, and some people are just trying to find a healthier
That's true.
lifestyle. And
I know, and I know there's a lot of people out there that want to do whole foods and things like that, and I agree with you, and I think that everybody needs to go on their own journey to figure out what's going to be best for them.
I know for a fact that eating more protein is a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my own eyes and with myself. With saying that, I haven't had the serious illnesses that you had.
Right.
I was starting to get some, and then we found out my DNA, I'm prone to celiac disease, which is gut issues, and so is my mother, who has it. so I wanted to change my diet as well. So I've incorporated way more meat, and I don't even like chicken anymore. I like, beef.
You like clean, natural things that
right. But
that eat grass, because they,
but,
I don't like eating the stuff that they eat. When I used to see those chickens eat, my goodness.
No, I just don't like the taste of it. It's weird. But I love, but I still love fruit. Like we had strawberries, just got out of season in Florida. Those Florida strawberries were some of the most delicious strawberries I've ever had, and they were Florida grown here, and they were in season. I haven't bought a strawberry since they went out of season.
Yeah.
Now they might be teetering, right now. I don't know, but I just haven't bought any since I didn't see the Florida ones anymore available. So.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there that are in the carnivore community and then in other dieting communities that are talking to each other on Facebook and on YouTube that talk about, like, you don't need to be just carnivore, and let's not fight about it. There's room for us to work together as long as we're cutting out the garbage and finding what works for each of us. I think it's the best environment, because it's hard enough dealing with the social stigmas of being a carnivore or even whole food. Sometimes it's, people they want to know why you don't want to try their cake or their cookies or their whatever they made that you just don't eat anymore. So we don't need to be fighting with each other, that's for sure.
No. And everybody is different, and I think it's important to look at that. And you should have the privacy and the right to know your own body, to know what works for you and what doesn't work for you.
Right.
Is the way I look at it. If you want to live off McDonald's, I am 100% about you being in, what's his name?
And if you believe that should work for everyone, that's fine too, that you believe that. Just don't try to force it on everyone. That's the way to go.
Vegans, they want to force it on everybody, and it's like, look,
we're all like that. We all tend to want to be able to say whatever our faith is is the right way.
We should be able to. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think when it comes to the government regulations, I think this is the key problem, because then it puts it in the back of our thinking that, no, this is the way it is. This is the best. This is what it says to do. I'm doing what it says to do. And I think that's the problem that irks me at my core, because I don't think the government should necessarily be involved.
Well, it sounds like it's a good idea to have the government regulating these things.
I don't.
The problem is that when they do regulate them, is you don't think about the fact that they're going to do things that benefit them financially when these companies come along and offer these lobbyists bagfuls of money to get their deals the way they want. And on paper, it looks okay. They explain it away. There was a guy in Washington recently explaining away the way he looks at certain things in the medical field that were definitely one way, but because he said they weren't, they weren't. That's the kind of thing we get with government regulations, is we get people that bend the rules to fit whatever they want to do, because they figure you're too stupid to notice. Most of the time is what they really do assume, is that you're just too stupid. That's why they're willing to keep saying such stupid things.
Well, remember how you were talking earlier about food becomes a drug?
Yeah.
What if your drug addict was in control of regulations? Wouldn't you want your drug dealer to tell you it's okay to eat it?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like with the pharma thing, where they're all, the FDA is getting all of their money from the companies who they're supposed to be regulating. So that's where the problems come in. And we just need to be able to be left alone. Let us have, the people who make the best farm-raised beef are not having anybody come watch what they're doing or tell them what to do. They're just doing it. And, reputation used to be an important part of how you knew whether or not a company was who you should buy from. So I think that would be a great thing for us to get back to, is dealing with good, reputable people who make good, reputable products and aren't trying to get the government to put things in their advantage.
I hope that is what's happening, because we see it on social media platforms right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things happening. So I think there's a lot of things to be positive about right now, but that doesn't mean we need to neglect staying in shape. So screw it, get up and do it. Let's get out there and get that exercise that you needed. And if you haven't started eating right, start eating those right foods so that you can join us on this march we're making back to good health in this country and around the world. I'll see you next time.
If we pay extra, could we maybe get some grease or fat?